Members of the European Parliament have condemned the U.S. for spying on European citizens and their leaders.
Spying has always existed, but we have said repeatedly that friend-on-friend spying is not something that is easily tolerable if it doesn't have a clear purpose. And if it happens, there needs to be some kind of justification. Now, clearly, this is through allegations that we now know. Now, if that's the case, we need to get to the truth of it. We need some transparency. Why is it happening?
The damage, the image damage for the United States is so high that something has to be done on that. And I hope that it will be successful, because we need messages to our people that without any purpose it cannot be espionage on Merkel or on citizens. It's not just leaders, it's citizens too, which is needed.
These men are part of a delegation of EU Parliament members who are in Washington to demand answers regarding the U.S. National Security Agency's massive cyber espionage activities. They have met with officials from various American agencies, including the White House, State Department, Department of Commerce, and intelligence agencies. The visit comes on the backdrop of reports that eavesdropping by the NSA on Europeans is growing larger. The Europeans say the NSA's spying fiasco has badly damaged the trust between the EU and the U.S. To discuss that, we're now joined by Mr. Brian Downing, who is a political commentator, and he's joining us live now from Washington. Sir, thanks a lot for joining us. Now, you know, transparency, explanation, clarification are words that are being thrown around a lot by EU leaders. Do you believe that they will get any of that from the U.S.?
I think that they will get some assurances that it was only metadata and not actual conversations. I think they'll get some assurances that there was usefulness for this, and some assurance that spying on heads of state will not take place in the future. How reassuring the EU will be on this, very difficult to say. My suspicion is that the breach of trust is pretty serious right now, and that they will not be assured.
Right, and the EU is the United States' largest trading partner. Will this affect trade, do you think?
Well, there's some talk about putting some clauses into an impending free trade treaty. I believe the EU publics will suffer at least as much as American publics by that. So I don't think that's going to be happening. What I would expect to happen is for European publics and other publics as well to look at the United States in the context of this and wonder, well, do I want to spend my vacation in the United States? So what would that expose me to if I did go there? What am I exposed to by conducting conversations or emails inside with people inside the United States? Do I want to go to school in the United States? I think the effects will be here.
Indeed, and finally, you know, a lot of the arguments online are that, you know, the EU is being hypocritical in its stance towards the U.S., considering its spies too. How do you respond to that?
Well, yes, everybody does spy on everybody else, and when they get caught, they have to pay a price. There was Jonathan Pollard, an American who spied for Israel, who was convicted 27 years ago for giving away information regarding American electronic surveillance around the world. He's been in jail for 27 years. Israel tries to get him out periodically, but thus far American presidents at the Council of National Security Institutions have refused because what he did was so serious. So yeah, friends spy on each other, but there are penalties to be paid when they're caught doing it.
Indeed. Okay, we'll leave it there for now, but of course we do appreciate your insight. That was Brian Downing speaking to us live from Washington.